I don't got enough room over here. Talk about being on. Right now we're good. Um, I'm not going to be on. I was going to come on later, but I realized I have um, one of them home care people to come change this this thing I have connected to me, which is they got to come change it today. But my arm is doing a lot better than it was. Um, that's what it looks. That's what it looks like now. I'm gonna have a I'm gonna have a wicked scar on my arm, so that's I'm gonna have to get my tattoo removed. Um, which I didn't pay a lot of money for it. I think I I think it's like a 12 pack of a case of beer for like a 12 pack. The guy did my tattoo, but I'm gonna start try to do these when I'm not here by myself. I got my kid's gonna go to work here in a little bit, so I figured while he's passed out, I can go ahead and do these. Um, yeah, so basically they told me that it's starting to heal. I got to go this coming Monday. If I can get this damn thing off my arm. I've had people was going to do I had a buddy of mine wanted to do donations, and I told him no. I don't like handouts. Hell, that's about as good as it's going to get. Sorry, my damn stand was all messed up. But yeah, I told him I didn't want to. I don't like taking handouts. I mean, it's I've been managing to get through this, but like I said, I've been home a little over about a month. Um, which, like I said, the hospital I stayed at, it was actually a pretty good hospital. They they were um, they were real nice, and they actually call and check on you and shit. So that was a plus. Uh, yeah, but I'm gonna have a nasty ass scar on my arm. I try. I got a scar on this arm, and I got like two down my leg and one on my other arm. So okay, I got ran through a barbed wire fence, and but actually no, I didn't keep. Which I'm like, it's fucking phone of mine. I'm telling you. I don't have enough room for all this shit on here. I gotta get a bigger table. But I don't. They don't. Like I said, they don't know. It was an abscess that was in my arm. Yeah, it, it looked worse before, but it's starting to heal. So Hope I get this damn thing off. Of course, it being cold outside doesn't help at all. Went outside yesterday, about froze my ass off, and then I said, "Screw that!" So I come back inside, and I think we're done with the warm weather for a while. Something else I was going to talk about. Oh, I got a thing on my phone. I don't know how I keep getting these. It's uh, it's but that what happened last Thursday? That wherever the hell that thing was over in Saudi Arabia. But I don't know who fixed Brock Lesnar's hair, but he kind of looked stupid with it. And the goatee I can understand, but the hairdo thing is just I don't know. I was watching a thing where they said they give like ratings on stuff, and I guess they're doing pretty horrible, which is expected, you know. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, I caught like bits and pieces of it. Then what another thing I didn't understand about Friday is when they just traded belts. I'm like, well, that's just going to be the stupidest thing in the world. And a lot of people are complaining about their women's division. What's I guess Charlotte and Becky Lynch got into a big ass argument in the back or some shit. Hey, I'm getting hair back. I'm somewhat. It's going to get cold, and I figured I ain't shaving my head. I was kind of hoping, you know, I actually I got interested in him that he was trying to pull Paul Heyman in the middle of it, but I didn't watch very much of it, and I keep forgetting AEW is on, but I think I caught like 5 minutes of the last week, and I always fall asleep before Rampage comes on. The one I liked watching was that MLW. That was pretty good, but I don't know. Maybe they're going to try to work out something to come back on TV out. Maybe they just switch the times. Yeah, I just figured I'd get on here. I was peace and quiet. It was, he said, hopefully I can get this off and go back to work because I'm starting to suck just sitting here. I told my kids I'm not going to be able to retire. I'll work till they find me dead at work somewhere. Is it going to be on TNT? Because last time I got on there, it was like 4 hockey games were on. Oh, they're going to be going to TBS pretty soon. About 2 months, 2 or 3 months. But kind of. Yeah, I actually like watching it. The last time I watched it MLW is when Roman Reigns' brother went against that one guy who was like he lost, and that was, I think, his like first loss. That was actually pretty good. I try not to watch too much of WWE because it's mainly they just get on there and start rambling about stuff. Tip put Randy Orton in that the hell's his name, Brittle. I was like, he's riding around on a fucking scooter like an idiot. I'm like, Jesus. But yeah, like I said, it's hard to watch that shit. I was gonna watch the football Sunday, but it wasn't a damn good games on. And then I just found out about baseball. I guess it's someone told me the World Series started. I totally forgot about the playoffs, and I guess it's Atlanta and Houston. Which I haven't watched a baseball game all year. I take that back. Maybe like 2 seconds I was flipping through the channels. But I'm not going to even bother watching it because I think Atlanta's going to end up winning. Like I said, I'm not a big baseball fanatic like most people. And I usually just like watching college football and the NFL. Yeah, they're going to. I see that they're going to end up. I see that Atlanta's going to win. And everybody said, one guy said they were going to win it. Atlanta's going to win in 4 games. I said no. I said probably like they'll win either win game 5 or 6. Yeah, I totally forgot about baseball until someone told me about the World Series. I'm like, shit. But yeah, when I get on there, I'm going to start thinking shit to talk about. I just got bored and figured, hey, what the hell? Of course, I found my wire that goes to this because my kid decided she's going to keep taking off with it. How I was sitting on. Yeah, I think I see them winning in 6 games. Which I'm not going to. Probably I won't even watch it. Like I said, I'm not a big baseball fan. I mean, everybody else likes it. That I think the only thing I watched this year was like the All-Star game, and that was like the first fucking 15 minutes of it. I fell asleep because they were on there rambling on about dumb shit that no one never remembered. I was going to watch the WVU game Saturday, and I missed it. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I was going to watch, but just sitting in this damn house drives me nuts. And they come change this damn thing today. I mean, it's starting to heal, but it's hard to sleep with this thing on because the wire is like real long and shit. It goes up to my arm, and it's such a pain in the ass. I didn't have it on for one day because it comes with a canister that holds all the shit to get from my arm, and someone at the home care people dropped the ball and did not order any, so I had to put a gauze on it. How half time I get up and forget this damn thing. I have this damn thing with me. Yeah, I'm just hoping when I go Monday, he tell me I don't have to leave this on or whatnot. I'm guessing probably either the second week of November or the middle of the month. Um, what's a good time to be off work with Christmas is coming up and shit. Well, I got my nephew's birthday's coming up. Um, my great nephew, his birthday's he's a Halloween baby. Then my other nephew, he's going to be 18, and then my son's going to be 19. Yeah, so there's actually bad time to be off work, but I actually, I had money saved back, so that actually worked out pretty good. Went to Kroger's yesterday. You get me something to eat. Yeah, they had the self checkouts, okay, and you're supposed to stand there. Well, my son decided he wanted to go in, and I said, when I get up this register, when one of them is free, you can come up, get in there. No, he just bolts in there. Looked down the buggy. He had two salads, I think, uh, like 4 pepperoni rolls, and a bunch of Max Box cards. I was like, Jesus, and bread. Yeah, well, I kind of worked on because when I had to hide my cards because every time you have money, someone they want something, and so I kind of hid that card. One of them is just real easy to get for it. She's been uh, crocheting and shit like that. I'll just get her a bunch of yarn and she'll be happy now. They ain't getting no damn electronics. Last Christmas, it was I think it was like $600 for 3 phones. One she still has her phone. The other one she so goddamn empty-headed. She'll never get hers back. And Mr. Moneybags in there if he's not ordering shit off Amazon. I mean, he wanted a new phone. Oh hell. I think I'm due for a new microphone stand. This one keeps falling apart. That little knob on her keeps it's been knocked over so many times. Yeah, they do. Well, one of them's mad at me because he had to try to get him up for school, and I told her 3 times ago. So funny, I did what my dad used to do. I'd come in and dump water on her. I hadn't told her to get up, so she's kind of mad at me. But the other one, they both understand. They don't want anything expensive or anything. Which I applied for Pepsi because they guess they pay like I think it's like $19 an hour. But I'm going to stay where I'm at until I actually hear from them. I don't know how they're going to, because they told me if I want to do, because I had to go through physical therapy, but they told me that for the first I think like 2 months that I have to take it easy on my arm. Yeah, it's just that's what I told her because I know she doesn't go to bed on time because I hear the other one yelling at her to be quiet. She's the only one I have problems with in the morning. Hannah, she gets up and gets ready. Anything that I had to get on Hannah about was put her damn shoes on time. But there's, yeah, but that's basically it with them. Then the fifth, I gotta it's senior night, and you gotta walk across the field. Uh, I gotta walk across the field with Hannah. I told her I was gonna trip her halfway to walking down the field. But yeah, she's actually been doing better in school than I thought. Than she has the last 3 years of high school. She got two B's. I think she got like 4 or 5 A's and a C. And the C she got in. I don't know why she did this, but she took it out of me. And she's sitting there wanting me to help her with her homework. I said, I have no clue what the hell you're doing, but she seems to like it. So But yeah, that's why I just put on her this random shit today. I might come on tomorrow. Trying to. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. I go. Yeah. Oh, I was teasing her. Uh, Mine like on the phone first, but she was. Kept asking me when like I was going to be home in time to walk across the field with her. I said, "Yeah." At 30 days in the hospital, my sugar is actually normal now. I can just get them. I've been like them Gatorade. I think it's Gatorade and Power. Them sugar zero sugar things, and I get like the sugar free Kool-Aid, and I cut out like noodles, and um, I eat like that. Like the one bread I get, it's like got like 2 grams of sugar. So because when they told me what my A1C was, I was like, Jesus. When I went into the hospital, the emergency room, they admitted me right as soon as they checked my sugar. I guess it was around like 500, and then was staying at Glendale wasn't fun. 6 days in there, and it was pure hell. And I went down to Ruby. It was a hell of a lot better. I had my own room, and TV. The only thing I didn't like is when you're in the bathroom and they walk in and want to start talking to you. I'm like, I don't want. Oh, the one nurse, I was in there taking a leak, and she comes in. I'm like, turn around. I'm like, I said, can I help you? And she goes, I'm your nurse for tonight. I said, oh, okay. And I kept thinking, she couldn't wait for me to come out of the bathroom. Well, they were afraid because my ankles and feet were swollen from all the medicine they were afraid I was going to end up falling. Then you try to do everything left-handed or right hand when you're right-handed, and you try to do stuff with your left hand. It didn't work out too well. But like I said, like I said, if anybody has like something like serious going on, and I recommend them a good Ruby. They come and check on you like every 15, 20 minutes. But one nurse, she come in every half hour to see what like either to check my sugar or hook up my antibiotics. Uh, she always brought like them sugar free, uh, like a little candies and stuff. And like you said, they were actually really nice. I get there, I was on the eighth floor, and then I go to the sixth floor. They said they were going to move me down there. I don't know if they didn't have enough room or what, but I was down there with a bunch of, which I'm not making fun of these people. These people had a lot of like issues, addiction problems, and they, I was like the second to the last room on one side, and there was the room beside me. There was a woman, but she was only she had to get something done, and then I had a person on the other side of me. He was a inmate. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. But the people, like I said, the people were nice. I didn't, socialize with a lot of people, but like I said, it's a good hospital. That's what I told my sister. I said, if I have to go back to the hospital, I said I'd rather go down to Ruby. Glendale is just not a good hospital. It's just, I think since they switched everything over to WV bought it, and then that just threw them into a train wreck, and everything's ass backwards there. Which when I get there, the first time I got an X-ray, they said it's a torn rotator cuff. I go in the second time, and they said it was but the nurse was actually right, but all the emergency room doctor the second time had something to do with one of the muscles in my arm. But I kept thinking, now that they did a X-ray and a CAT scan, and they could not tell me they didn't see any kind of infection in my arm. And thank God for my doctor, because the orthopedic surgeon, when he did my arm, he said they were gonna try to send me. They were gonna send me to Pittsburgh, which that wouldn't have been a good idea, because my insurance doesn't pay for an ambulance ride to Pittsburgh, which is about the same distance. But I actually kind of glad I went to Ruby. I had to get up and start. I couldn't even stand up and walk. Every time I would get up, I ended up losing my balance. So that was fun trying to. When I got home, I walked around the road a couple times. Yeah, I got the protein drinks. The only thing I can't handle is I don't like almonds. But yeah, I've been cutting out. I don't eat as. They told me that, like I very seldom eat like a piece of toast. And the one lady come in, she said, okay, I gotta cut down on junk food, pop. I've been drinking like that cranberry grape. It's that's actually pretty good. It has no sugar in it whatsoever. And I've been like the protein drinks. I've been getting them. And like I said, my sugar today was like, I think it was like 85. But yeah, usually it ran between 300. Well, actually, no, between like 350 to like to 4 something. But now it's went down a lot. Of course, my first day, I got to come home. The kids were, for the first 2 days, they were all excited about me being home. After that, they gave a shit what was going on. But they ordered pizza. So So on the way home, I said, I can't eat pizza. For one, I can't eat Domino's because that's just the most greasiest shit in the world. But yeah, I've been watching somebody eat, and like yogurts. I like the yogurts. They're pretty good. I had to eat them because with my antibiotics. And then one thing, if you if you feel like part of your body that hurts, and if it hurts more than a couple of days, you might want to go get it checked. And when I was sitting in the Reynolds, my doctor come up. He goes, "You must have a high tolerance for pain." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You've been. This is like I went in 1 week, and then I think it was like I was in the emergency room twice in like 3 days, and then the last time is when I got to Ruby, and they, what's the, the orthopedic surgeon in Glendale, he tried to get it. He's said I would they're not um, equipped to do that. And the doctor that actually took care of my arm, he actually did a really good job. But yeah, I just then when I looked down, I was getting ready to go to work, and I looked down. I had my hands looked like Andre the Giant hands, and my whole arm was swollen. I'm like, oh, I need to go to the emergency room. And my mom thought, I was just going to be that they were just going to check it. I was going to come home, and called her, and I said, they're going to admit me. Well, I didn't think it was going to be for 31 days, but they said if I would have waited, I could have either lost my arm, or it would have spread it through my system, and probably ended up killing me. But like I said, I was actually glad that they got it taken care of. Found out I had high blood pressure. I had to start taking high blood pressure pills. She gave me goddamn nerve pills. I'm telling you. But yeah, I just like to go back to work and stuff like that. Keith, I come home, and then you end up going to the hospital because of your foot. Does it cold? With it being cold out, does it make your foot hurt even more? With it being, not as, yeah. I mean, it got cold real fucking fast. I haven't had it fast food since I think it was right before I went into the hospital. I'm trying to find, and like I said, I have cereal, but um, I get them like the little things, milk. So and I found one that it was actually has like 2 grams of sugar in it, some kind of weird funky milk, but it's all right. And I just use it for cereal. I know the kids won't drink it because if it's not packed in sugar, they don't want to drink it. Well, they knocked me out when the 3 times I was down there. The first time, uh, oh my God, I was in so much fucking pain. I'm like, Jesus. And they don't want you drinking anything. And I'm like, and I tell you one thing, I bet you I pissed like more than I ever pissed in my life while I was down there. Then this second time, I had this woman singing to me, but she sat there the whole time, made sure I because they okay, these fucking people, they're like, I'm right-handed. They want me to sign stuff. So I got them to call my sister. I said, told my sister, I said, if they have any questions, just answer them, because I said they wanted me to write with my left hand. And I was like, hell with that shit. But like I said, I just got to get the strength back up in my hands, and when I go to physical therapy. With it being cold outside, it makes my arm hurt. Of course, then I cover up, then I get hot, and as I uncover and turn the fan on, so it's like a never-ending battle. But like I said, yeah, my arm's doing a lot better, and I mean, my hand. They said my right hand will be swollen for not as bad. It's just like little little bit because I guess I really fucked up my arm. Um, well, there's an abscess in my arm, and when I looked, they um, that was like called MRSA. It was on my arm, and I know where I got that from. It's from where I worked before, because it's just it's 3 times that I've got it. Now more at my new job, I'm wondering I'm getting that, and someone's calling me. Someone's texting me. I didn't people, I tell you. But yeah, I probably just do these. I see people that do them every day, every other day. You know, I just do them until I go back to work, and then like when I'm off and the kids are in school, I can. As soon as I come home, you can't get on the internet. But yeah, other than that, that's basically what's going on. I gotta go get ready because the nurse will be here to change this thing on my arm. Yeah, I'm gonna. Um, they kept apologizing about the tattoo, and I was like, I'm not even worried about it because I was actually going to get it taken off. It was a gift from my ex-wife. I said, if I get rid of it, and that's one less thing I have to worry about. I mean, if you want to get a tattoo, that's understandable, but like I said, a lot of people I don't like tattoos. I don't like piercings. Like you get them girls with them big things hanging out of their nose. I mean, but like I said, everybody's different. I don't have to get you have to get a needle. Now, where some of these people get their piercings, that's awful. I don't know how that shit. That's awful. A little bit too close to comfort. I don't have to worry about getting a needle. Worry about needles. I had to take. I've actually had to take a shot in like 3 days, which is pretty good. Uh, Now, one time I did take it because I put the hell. It was my doctor said it goes to like 185, but I took that shot, and boy, it just my sugar just dropped like rapid. I can tell when my sugar's low. I'm like, ooh. So I guess I just watch what I eat. I don't know how long I've been on here for. Yeah, like I said, my ankles were swollen when I was there. And they put these things that are supposed to massage your ankles. I took them some bitches off real quick. They kept, why you keep taking these off? I said, because it's like when they take your blood pressure, it squeezes your arm. That's what they were doing to uh, my ankles, and they always come in and check my feet. The only thing that's one thing that I don't like is people touching my feet. And I kept telling them, I said, "Don't touch my feet. Only you have to check your feet." I'm like, and trust me, I don't want to look at my goddamn feet. Then I got to our office, whatever it's called, real bad. I guess from to my feet to my middle of my back now. Happens when I didn't think it was going to get this bad, but it did. But like I said, Morgantown. I mean, My room, okay, where I was at, I was kept hearing people hollering and everything. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I walked over to the window, and I could see a bunch of cars. So I got up and went out. I asked the nurse, like, could you can go out the door? Let's, I asked her, and I said, where's all this noise coming from? She opened the door to the floor I was on, and she looked right at the window. I was probably like 50 yards from the Mountaineer Stadium. I mean, that place was packed, full of people. And yeah, they got a lot of nice stuff down there. Yeah, Keith, that's the place you went. You if you went to do a wrestling show, you probably would do real good down there because it's a biggest, bigger. I don't think anybody's ever did one down there though. I think that'd be something to look into. So maybe sometime down the road because it's a college town and there's not a lot of stuff to do. You just got to watch. You can't do it during football or basketball. They could because people, you would have to make sure it's not during college football or basketball season. But yeah, like I said, it was. Like I said, I was glad I went down there. I mean, I got nothing against going to Pittsburgh, but I don't know. It took about like four. I think it was like 4 days for them to try to find a place for me to go. Uh, I had doctors call. Doctors would call the hospital, and then my doctor would have to come over and talk to him. And I told him, I said, I don't care where I go, as long as I can get the hell out of here. Like I said, I think the only problem with Glendale, I think they're just overwhelmed because they switched everything over. And then, and home nurses, I'll tell you something. If anybody wants to ever do that, they get paid a lot of money. Yeah, they get paid pretty good. The one lady come in, uh, she was I want to first started talk to. Then there was another girl. She come in and took blood work. She changed my sort of wound back. She changed the dressing on it once. Uh, Man, I think they took more blood out of me than anything. Like every 5 minutes, every like 5 minutes, it seemed like someone was coming in, and they come in like once a day to get blood. And I couldn't figure out why they were taking so much. While they were trying to make sure my white blood cells were up, fighting infection. That's what they were telling me. I never been poked that much in my life. Actually, my left hand actually healed up from all the them poking and stuff. I got a band-aid where I don't know if you can see it. It's where my antibiotics. It was it was like an insulin, not insulin, like to do the IB thing. But it was they ran that through my arm, and I thought it was like this like a little, wee little wire. She told me to turn my head and cough. I'm thinking, okay, she's gonna grab my nuts or something, because that's when they tell you to turn your head and cough. That's what they usually do. And she took that out. And I didn't even. It was, but that was that long, and it went up to my heart. I'm like, Jesus. After all this is done, I'm like I said, I'm just glad I didn't end up dying from this or lose an arm. I lose my right arm, I'm fucked because I do everything right. I write with my right hand. But like I said, the cool thing about being in the hospital, I mean, I've had a lot of people, check up on me and stuff. But Keith, I think you're the only one that I heard from the most. I mean, my family called, uh, but Then I had to tell you to behave when the nurse is coming because I had you on speakerphone. I'm like, oh geez, here. And they knock on the door and I'm talking to you like, oh, this ain't gonna go good. But like I said, the last day when they discharged me from the hospital, I had a cart full of shit that I had to bring home with me. I had an IV pole. This thing, when I'm done with it, I got to send it back. I didn't realize that they keep. Yeah, it's I'm gonna take it out of the bag, but because it's a bitch to get back in there, I got to send that back. And I had to, for whatever reason, it took me so long to get out because my insurance had okay, I got to send that back. And I never felt so loved in my life when I was in the hospital because the nurses they all come up and I'm thinking, goddamn virus from around, they're all hugging me and stuff. Well, a lot of I seen how a lot of them get talked to, and I was respectful to them. I didn't cuss at them or bitch and complain. I treated them with respect, and I think that's why they missed me. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with people who gives you your mess and they can give you the wrong mess. No, but I don't know one thing being a nurse, and it was hard to get down there because, like I said, with the virus going on, I had a buddy. Well, he had his wasn't because of the virus. He had kidney problems, and he ended up passing out. I went to school with him, and then my other buddy, his older brother, he ended up getting pneumonia in both of his lungs, and he tested positive for the virus. So they put him on a ventilator, and he ended up passing away. And then the only brother left was my buddy, and I feel so bad for his dad. I mean, losing 2 sons in 4 months. Yeah, everybody thinks that virus is a joke. There's people I know that I thought it was a government conspiracy, and they ended up getting it, and then they ended up freaking out. Like I said, I've had the shot since April or May or April, or March or I think the end of March or the beginning of April, and I've had no side effects. If you get the shot, and then you can still get the virus, but it's just like if you get the shot, and then you're around someone like at work or if you can still catch the virus, but you can still get the virus, but it's like a cold. You'll just I just I wear a mask. My son just laughs at me. I go into Walmart, I wear a mask. I go into Kroger's, I wear a mask. And then you get on TV and that goofball Jim Justice on there. I don't think he knows his ass from a hole in the ground. Look, that general, I forget the last name. I think it's Colin Powell. He ended up getting COVID. But yeah, I'm not going to get on here and preach about people getting their shots because it's like talking to a wall. Some people will get it and other people won't, and then and they're catching it. Hopefully, they won't end up dying from it. Like I said, I already lost one friend because of that. I actually lost three friends. 2 I went to school with. One that went here recently was my ex, my old boss's husband. He loved wrestling. And so that I remember I was at work and I was talking about wrestling. He loved wrestling, and then I showed him one of the posters, and he loved going there. He fell and broke his ankle. They operated on his ankle, and then ended up getting a blood clot from it. Like I said, then and there are a lot of people I know that passed away. Uh, my one friend that I ran around with we ran around all the time. He ended up passed away. That my buddy I went to school with since we were little, and we used to run around. He ended up passing away. It seemed like it was in a pattern. But it kind of sucks if you know. And then you have. I kept thinking on it when my because my buddy called his older brother told me about his younger brother, and then the middle brother told me about the older brother. I'm like, Jesus, it makes you kind of think, But yeah, but to me, basically, I guess today would I got to they got to come change it dressing on her. Um, first they had the bigger wound back. They had to come change it every day because it constantly filled up with this stuff that was on the infection, and I was nasty as fuck. And then like when the one I got now, they like I think it was like a day and a half before I left, they changed it, and there wasn't that much stuff coming out. So um, they come Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays to change it. They used to come Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Thursdays are when they come out blood, but I don't have to do my IV no more. Um, I just got to learn to be careful from now on. I used to get on my daughter all the time. You get like a little cut on you or something, she's right behind you with a Band-Aid and an alcohol wipe. And I used to tell her, she was crazy, but actually this come from the inside instead of the outside. But it was bad. When I looked over at my shoulder, I'm like, oh, this is because my daughter's the one that spotted it, because she said it was about as red as. It's about as red as this lid. That's how red my shoulder was. And I put this damn thing back down. And the shit that was just oozing out there was gross. But I told her from now on, like they told me that I had the nurse put a Band-Aid on. I had to keep it on for 24 hours and take it off. And I've been every time I leave a Band-Aid, if I have it like when they did the IVs and stuff, I let the Band-Aid on, because all it takes for you just get something in your arm or some kind of infection. But yeah, I'm most likely I'll come on tomorrow. I'm not sure about Friday. I have to see what's going on, but so that's basically what's been going on. Just want to let everybody know that I got to go in the hospital with the just with a goatee, and I leave with a beard, which I shaved the beard off. I'm gonna let my hair grow. Too cold to be bald headed this time of the year, but yeah. So like I said, I'll probably come on tomorrow. Like I said, this is just like a spur of the moment thing. People get on her and they schedule it when they're going to come on. which I usually don't watch a lot of podcasts anymore. I watch it like a lot of like this. There's one that I watch, but they actually they do it on YouTube. So, hopefully tomorrow I will talk to everybody later.